Greetings, loved ones, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another episode of I Love This Stuff with Meghan Hughes. I'm Meghan Hughes, and this is a series where I talk about everything I have been loving over the course of, in this case, these past few months. Normally I make these on a monthly basis, but this year I've been doing them on a 3-month basis, which I kind of prefer the style of because I can just talk about so much more, and these aren't as frequent of uploads, and you guys love this series. I love this series, so I'm happy to continue doing it, but just a little bit less than a monthly basis, you know? Just wanted to say that. Let me know how you feel about a 3-month basis in the comments. I'm curious. But yes, all of the stuff I've been loving has been compiled over the past 3 months since my last episode of this, which was at the end of March, and I'm going to be uploading this at the beginning of July. So this is truly a lot of quarantine loves because over those 3 months, I rarely left my house. And I'm so excited to share all of this stuff in this video because I have a lot of fun, sustainable goodies to show you, and I know that you guys love when I share that stuff. So this being said, let's get into our first sustainable goodie, which is also the sponsor of this video, Native Deodorant. Oh my God, I cannot stress this enough. I am freaking out that I am being sponsored by them because I've been using Native for what, like 2.5 years now? Something crazy. It's been a very long time, and they just came out with a plastic-free deodorant, and I could not ask for more from this company, honestly. So let me rave for a second. I switched to a natural deodorant in like 2017-ish, and Native is the only natural deodorant that I've used that's not like still leaving me smelly. They have a very non-sticky formula as well, and their scents also make me lose my mind. They are all so good, and I love every single one that I've tried. This one is the lavender and rose, and it has this nice purple packaging. It's fantastic. But this is my all-time favorite scent. This is their cucumber and mint scent. And in this little box that it came in, the scent is like overpowering through the box, and it reminds me just of like Skittles. I don't even know, but it's the best summer scent ever. So this is definitely my #1. But their first scent that I ever tried was coconut and vanilla. And this is probably their most popular scent as well. And yeah, the first one I ever tried, but they're all amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you. You can't go wrong, okay? And I'm not just saying that. It took me a while to find an actual natural deodorant company that didn't use aluminum and had natural ingredients and was vegan and cruelty-free and just all of the good stuff. But yes, these bad boys are aluminum, paraben, and sulfate free. There is 0% plastic in this. It's all 100% paperboard, which is amazing because that means I can compost it in my backyard. And they decided to go plastic free because so many customers, myself included, were asking for it, and they've been working on these for a 1.5 years. And let me just say, thank you, Native, for making this come to life. But truly, I could rave forever. These bad boys have fantastic ingredients, and they don't irritate my armpits like ones have in the past. They have really natural and softening ingredients like coconut oil and shea butter, which I already use in my skincare routine, so like naturally I would put them on my armpits. I'm honestly just putting on the cucumber and mint just because I want to smell it right now. But seriously, this scent remains on my body the entire day, even when I do a hard workout. It dries really fast. I just truly cannot rave about these bad boys enough. They make my life complete. So this all being said, if you guys want to get your hands on Native deodorant, the first 100 people to go and buy their plastic-free deodorant with the link in my description and use the code Meghan Hughes will get 25% off plus free shipping. Let me hear it for Miss Native. Wow! Thank you so much for sponsoring me, truly. Like, this is a dream come true. No lie. Oh, it sounds like a little Peanut wants to come in.
Hi, Peanut. Come on up.
She found Gunther again, my little buddy. All right, and my next bathroom goodie, which I'm excited to share with you, which I actually talked about in my last video that I uploaded, which was my sustainable self-care routine. I was raving about my sunshine oil, aka my calendula oil. It's just calendula buds infused into jojoba oil. I said that it was sunflower oil based in my self-care routine, but I actually meant jojoba because I genuinely forgot which base oil I used. Either of them are fine to use on your skin skin, but I definitely prefer jojoba oil bases, and I use that most frequently to like dilute my essential oils and whatever it might be and moisturize my skin. But this product that I made has seriously provided me so much genuine joy in the past few weeks of using it. It just makes my skin so supple and smooth, and it soothes my irritation if I get itchy or I get bug bites. I put this on. It's just an all-around healing oil that I live for. And so I recommend this to anybody who suffers from acne, scarring, rosacea, irritation, redness, literally any of the above. Definitely try out some calendula oil. It's very gentle on the skin. I just really highly recommend it. So yeah, you can make this yourself or buy it, I assume, but I definitely recommend the making it yourself option as it is very fun. Okay. Don't eat his eye out, please. All right, now let's go from bathroom goodies to kitchen goodies. I wanted to share with you just a random snack that I've been really loving over the past few months. Honestly, all quarantine, I've just been snacking on a nice cold watermelon. It's so funny that I just lifted this up to show it off on camera for you, but just picture me with half of this watermelon in a gigantic bowl, just sitting watching TV at like 12 a.m. because that is my reality a lot of nights. And I just have to say that when we go into the summer fruit debate, I will debate until the grave, honestly, that watermelon is the best summer fruit. It's juicy, sweet, hydrating, an amazing treat, honestly. Healthy, iconic, everything that I could need and more. And I just had to give her a shout out in this video. Love you, girl. But I have to stress, cold watermelon. Absolutely frigid watermelon is the best. All right, and now that we're talking about food related goodies, my tiffin is truly on this love list. I know that I've raved about my tiffin to you guys before. It's basically just like a 3-tier metal lunchbox, and they use these in India a lot, and they're just incredible. And I just had to mention this because we've been putting it to use lately when we occasionally, with our masks on, go out to eat on a patio, get some to-go food, throw it in here, take it home. It's just incredible. You don't need to get any styrofoam to-go boxes or plastic clamshell boxes because you have your tiffin in the car. Just leave it in the car. Just like your reusable bags, I highly suggest getting your hands on a little tiffin, or at least bringing like a Tupperware or something that you just throw in the back of your car if you don't want to get that specific item. You can find an alternative, you know? It's just great. I love it. So next thing that I have also been using a fair amount in quarantine is a nice growler bottle. This is actually an apple cider bottle that I got at the beginning of quarantine when we did a gigantic shop, and I realized that it's 64 ounces, aka growler sized. So with my mask on, I can walk into my favorite local brewery and be like, hey, can I get a growler of cider, please? And then take it home for the week. And you don't have to get the waste of buying a bunch of individual cans or whatever it may be, because you just got your big old growler. And I just highly suggest, like, you don't have to go to your local brewery and buy one from them, even though some of them often have deals. You could literally just get apple cider from your local grocery store and then reuse the bottle as a growler. She's fantastic. Been loving her work, taking it to Portland Cider Company. Next, as some of you may know, I have been getting back into my fitness journey this year, and I know that there's a flailing rabbit behind me, so sorry if that's distracting, but it's just the only way that she'll stay up here and stay quiet. But anyways, I have some fitness related things to discuss. First being FaceTime workouts. Those were incredible. They fueled my quarantine. Now that things are slowly starting to open back up and Finley and I are going out on like more hikes and going to do things, I'm not doing as many FaceTime workouts as I was in like March and April and stuff like that. But yeah, I was doing FaceTime workouts with my sister Lindsay as well as my best friend Nevin. And it was just so motivating to have accountability partners that I could schedule a time with to work out with. It was fantastic. So I highly suggest that if you're looking for a way to get back into your personal fitness journey. It's really fun to do with friends, honestly. So that was one thing I wanted to mention. I also have been doing Mad Fit workouts on here, which I mentioned, I think, in my Chloe Ting 2-week shred results video. I was doing kind of like a what I'm doing now update, and I was talking about how I do Mad Fit song workouts. And if I don't do a song workout to start off my workout, sometimes I just do her 5-minute warm-up video, which is also incredible. She is just so fun because she does so many like dance moves, and she has such great music, which I really appreciate because a lot of workout videos have horrible music and I love a good tune, you know? So I've been really enjoying her. And then as for like products I've been using, I suppose when I work out, I wanted to rave quickly about these girlfriend leggings. These are my best quality pair of leggings that I own, and my sister sent them to me to try out because she introduced me to this brand, Girlfriend Collective. These leggings are made from recycled water bottles. They come with a nice little wash bag so that the microplastics don't get all into your water stream. I got this like ocean blue color, and they're so high-waisted. They're very like moisture wicking, and they're just freaking cute, honestly. And I just appreciate all the efforts the company is making in the realm of sustainability. So definitely recommend Girlfriend Collective if you've been looking for more activewear, workout gear, whatever you need. They got you covered. What the heck else? Oh, my workout mat. Thanks, Mom. She sent me this. I expressed to my mom that the last yoga mat that she actually also gave me was deteriorating, and it was shedding all over my body, like little bits of rubber on my butt when I would use it. It was just falling apart. And so she was like, I have an extra cork mat I can send you. So she mailed me this, and I have been absolutely living for this mat. It looks really large just because of how I rolled it, but it's just a normal yoga mat size. And it's from the brand Yoloha, which I will link down below if I can find it for you guys. But seriously, this cork mat has been a great, nice padding underneath my workouts that I've been doing up here in my bedroom. And I just wanted to rave about it because I never really found a mat that I truly loved until this bad boy. So thank you, Lisa. Speaking of my mother, she also gave me these headphones for Christmas, and they are from Skull Candy, which is honestly my go-to headphone brand, but I really wanted an over-the-ear headphone for Christmas this year, and I know that the market for them is like incredibly expensive, so this was one of the cheaper options that I found that did not sacrifice the quality for the price. And I think they're like $100, somewhere around that. Not anything insane, but they work so well, and they're like foldable like this, which is nice for portable options. They got some nice padding in here, and they're just great. They're Bluetooth headphones. They have not failed me once. Honestly, they're always incredible. The sound quality is fantastic, and if you're looking for a good quality pair of headphones, I highly suggest these Skull Candy Riff wireless ones, I believe they're called. I'll link them down below. All right, and now that we're on the subject of new technology, I wanted to just mention that I have been loving streaming on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and I've just been really loving the platform because it was kind of like a new quarantine hobby, I suppose, of mine to start playing Animal Crossing. And then I was like, wait, I can play Animal Crossing, but stream it on Twitch and have fun hanging out on a live stream with a bunch of you. And I've just been so welcomed on that platform, and everybody is so kind and nice, and I just love the little community and family, honestly, that we've made on there, and everybody is just the best. I also made a Discord if you're interested in getting like Animal Crossing custom design codes and hearing about what DIYs are being made on people's islands, or if Celeste is there, or whatever it might be. I'm not going to talk about Animal Crossing too much, but if you are interested in that, I will link both the Discord and my Twitch page in the description. All right, now let's talk about things other than technology. Let's talk about books. We have been loving reading this year, and every year, honestly. I have read many, many books over the course of these past few months since I filmed my last I Love This Stuff, but these are the ones that I want to rave about to you guys. So just a quick blurb. This is the anti-racism book that we're going to be reading for my July book club. If you want to join on Mother Truck and Bookworm's Instagram, that's where I post to my story highlights, just updates on my reading and my thoughts on whatever we're reading, and then I post a book review to that page. So if you want to read along with me, then get your hands on Just Mercy by Bryan Stevenson. I am very excited to read this from Bryan Stevenson because Finley read this book and he recommended it to me for our book club, and also I saw him speak in 13th on Netflix, and he was just so amazing in that documentary. I also highly recommend that documentary. But yeah, I'm really stoked on this, so join us for our July book club. But as for past reads that we have covered over the past few months, I'm now realizing that one of my books is actually over here on the bookshelf that I wanted to talk about as well. But let me just talk about these ones first. Yes, No, Maybe So by Becky Albertelli and Aisha Saeed. This was such a wonderful young adult read on just the importance truly of your local elections and getting involved in your local government. But it was also from the perspective of a young Muslim girl and a young Jewish boy. And so they talked a little bit about like Islamophobia and anti-Semitism. And Becky Albertelli is actually from the same hometown as me, Roswell, Georgia. So they were talking about it in the context of Southern Georgia, in a Southern state. And I feel like even for the climate right now, with so many of us being more curious about anti-racism reads, this really educated me personally while also being a fun love story at the same time. I just feel like it covered so much in the context of just one YA book. So I highly suggest reading this book. I raved about this in my most recent vlog, so I'm sorry if you've heard me talking about it a lot. But also something I've been talking about a lot, specifically on my Patreon. I read you guys a chapter from this book, and this was our June book club pick. This was Gathering Moss by Robin Wall Kimmerer. She is so iconic. I love her so much. One of my favorite books is Braiding Sweetgrass by her. She has impeccable nature writing, but this book from her specifically was just all about moss and kind of just the impact of moss on our environment and our relationship with it, and all of the creatures and animals that live inside of it, and what it does for us as well as what we can do for it. And it was just so impeccable, and also talked about like deforestation and what that does to moss environments and just so much amazing stuff, and also had a lot of dense knowledge in scientific terms and names for mosses, and helped me with my personal identification in the forests around my house. So love this. If you love some nature writing, this literally won a Natural History Writing Award. It won the John Burroughs Medal Award, so you know it's good stuff. If you don't believe me, believe the award. All right, and I just went to grab my last book that I wanted to talk about with you guys, which was Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. This was our May book club pick after so many of you suggested in my DMs that I read this, and thank you so much for sending this in, because this is honestly one of my favorite books I've ever read now. It was a New York Times bestseller for a reason, baby. This also has such impeccable nature writing while also being like a murder mystery, while also being just a great depiction of like bog life, swamp life, if you will. And also for the times that this was in, it also has a lot of kind of cultural information on how the South was in regards to segregation during the time that this book was based in. And the story is just unreal. I mean, truly, it was so immersive for me. It was like a nail biter. I never wanted to put it down. Just one of those reads, you know? So if you have heard about this book and you've been thinking about reading it, definitely pick it up. One of my favorite books I've ever read, easily. And I'm trying to get Finley to read it next because I love it so much. But yes, you can always read my in-depth book reviews on Mother Truck and Bookworm's Instagram page, as well as goodreads.com/MeggyHugh. Next, I wanted to talk about all of the things I've been watching, and I'm just gonna say them really quickly because I feel like this video is getting very long. But I have been watching on YouTube mainly Nash Greer's vlogs, surprisingly enough. He is engaged to this girl that I've followed on Instagram for a very long time, and her name is Taylor Giavasis. I believe that's how you say her last name. She runs a page called The Naked Diaries, which helps women feel empowered in their naked bodies and shares stories about like their scarring and their bumps and lumps and all of the stuff. And it's just a great self-love follow. So I followed her personal page and that page for a very long time. And then she started dating Nash, and then they started making vlogs together, and then they had a baby. And Malachi is just the cutest freaking baby in the whole entire world. You guys know I love some good baby content, you know? So I've been really enjoying watching their family vlogs and just their evolution, truly. You know, Nash Greer's personal evolution has been truly great to watch. I mean, he's just become an educated, fine fellow, and I'm just so happy for them. So honestly, a great watch. He also has great production quality and editing quality, and they're just really entertaining. So I definitely recommend them, as well as the show Chernobyl on HBO. Finley and I just finished watching that miniseries, and it was just unreal. Just depicting the events that happened at Chernobyl and all of the kind of more like political side of things that happened during that time. and it was just beautifully shot while also so interesting and very telling of the times back then too. So really enjoyed that. I also have been really enjoying watching a shit watch, which is The Simple Life with Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie. In comparison to what I just said, this is so much stupider, but honestly so entertaining, and has been a quarantine binge for me. And now at everything, I'm just like, do you love it? That's hot. And I love it and I hate it, you know what I mean? But mostly I love it, so that's why I'm recommending it to you. I'm on season 2 now of watching it, and they're just ridiculous, honestly. It's just Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie trying to do everyday blue-collar jobs and just honestly failing, while also kind of delving into the country life a little bit. Also, Nicole Richie literally lives the country life now, like she has a farm life, which is incredible, but I digress. I also watched some really fantastic movies in quarantine with Finley, specifically Little Women. Oh my God, I hadn't seen it, so happy I did. As well as Portrait of a Lady on Fire. So queer, so amazing. Great for, oh, I guess Pride Month just ended, but I was going to recommend it as a Pride Month watch. But you can just watch it anyways, okay? And then also we watched The Place Beyond the Pines, which honestly, Ryan Gosling drew me in, I will admit, but also I stayed because the plot line was amazing. So highly recommend that as well. And then as for things that I've been listening to, Phoebe Bridgers just dropped her new album Punisher, and that has been just the only thing on my radar, truly. So been loving that. I also just have been putting on shuffle some oldies, specifically Van Morrison. Don't know why, just been really loving him for the past month, I would say. Just whenever I go driving, I'm like, shuffle Van Morrison, yeah. And then I just like turn into my dad. Like I get some Chris energy, you know, it's great. And then also I get some Colin energy. My brother Colin, his favorite band is The Band. And over the past few weeks, I have been bumping so much of them and just going through their entire discography. And like, if we're going on a hike or something, I'll just shuffle the band and like drive us through the mountains, and it's just an impeccable vibe. So I will link some of my fave songs down below and all of the stuff that I discussed in this down below. Don't forget to click the link in the description. The first 100 of you who go and buy Native's plastic-free deodorant, you will get 25% off plus free shipping. So go click that link, baby. We're so happy about the plastic-free options these days. It's only gonna get better as time goes on, one can hope. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this very long video, I'm sure. I just had a lot to talk about. I hope you're all doing well and enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up for me. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Ring the notifications bell if you'd like to be notified when I upload. You can become a patron of mine if you want to support my earnings for this month. And until my next video, stay smiling. Bye, guys. Oh, guys, over the course of this, I just realized Rue busted open Gunther, and he has officially been broken. So I'm sure a lot of you saw that happen before I did.